Podcast Rock City.
What's up, everybody? Joe here. You're listening to Podcast Rock City. I want to thank you all for your response to the last show. And the last show's topic was, how bad or good was the KISS NHL show? Some of you said it was really good. Most of you said it wasn't good. Some of you said that the show was pre-recorded and that Paul and Gene's vocals were not, which would explain certain things. For me, it wasn't good. I didn't enjoy it. I know you know that. I made sure I was really clear on that last week. I appreciate you guys leaving your comments and your emails. I want you to continue this debate when you listen to the show. I want to move on today to a tweet. We're going to do a couple tweets. The first one was Paul Stanley said that his favorite KISS album was Sonic Boom and Monster. Now, I know that right now there's like a big everybody that's listening to this is gonna have a collective bull crap, and it may be his favorite album. It's definitely not mine. I didn't think that they were terrible, but I didn't think that they were the best. For me, it's gonna be Rock and Roll Over. I love that album. I can listen to it every day and not get bored of it. Close number 2 is going to be Love Gun. Love Gun is my favorite song. I enjoy it very much. That album is very good. But for me, the top 2 fall Rock and Roll Over, Love Gun, just like that. And then probably Alive 2 after that. So what I want to know from you guys is, what's your top 3 KISS albums? It could be anything, non-makeup, makeup, it doesn't really matter. Actually, you know what? Let's do makeup. Top 3 makeup albums. That's what we're going to do. Top 3 makeup albums. And then what I want you to post them right here on the YouTube or iTunes or Podomatic or Stitcher or whatever you're listening to. Facebook, I'm going to put it on Facebook. Go friend us on Facebook. Right now we're at like 236 friends. So absolutely go and friend us on Facebook. It would be mucho appreciated. So top 3 makeup KISS albums. And of course that could include Sonic Boom and Monster. Okay. Second tweet, very important, that came out. It was Gene saying that he was doing like a 5-mile run or something like that, getting ready for the 40th anniversary KISS tour. Now, with what we know about how Paul is singing, is that going to come into a factor at all for when this tour goes on sale? I'm hearing from a little bit of chatter from people I know that know things about what's going on with KISS, that Def Leppard, I think, is going to open the tour. That would be kind of cool. I've seen them once before. That's how I feel about it. I think their music I love, especially Pyromania and the stuff before that. Everything after that I felt kind of got, computerized, but Def Leppard, KISS, 40th anniversary tour. Are you going to wait and see video of like the opening night before you go and buy your tickets? Are you going to hear that and wonder how Paul sounds? Because, for me, I've stated before, Paul Stanley is the reason why I go to the KISS concerts. He's an entertainer, and I love his ability to entertain me. I think is wonderful. But I really, really, really enjoy his singing. For me, I guess that I'm going to go no matter what. I'm going to go no matter what because it's a 40th anniversary tour. It's going to be a big deal, and I'm imagining they're going to pull out all the stops, which will be, or at least I hope so. I hope it's not going to be the Monster tour where I just, and the Spider stage was cool, but I don't want to see that again. I want to see 40 years of music represented. I want to hear something from every album, including I would love to hear Paul and Gene do some stuff from the solo album, not Tommy doing Rip It Out, and not Eric singing Tossin' and Turnin'. I don't want to hear that, but I do want to hear Paul and Gene maybe do some solo album stuff. Kiss solo album, not Paul Stanley solo album, Gene Simmons solo album, the Kiss solo album stuff. I want to, and then, you can throw your Monster in there, the one song off of Monster, and you can throw the one song off of, Sonic Boom. But every era should be represented. This is how I feel about it. I want to know how you feel, so make sure you leave a message about that. Do you expect a full new show for the 40th anniversary show? For me, I think it would be really awesome if they busted out a Live 2 stage or something that looked like it for the show. I think that would be pretty killer. That was when you think about some of the things that you saw when you were a kid, especially, that some of you might have been teenagers, that made you go, man, that is incredible. That was the gatefold. You opened up Kiss Alive 2 and you saw the fire and the risers and the big cats in front of the drum set and Peter and it was really amazing. So how would you feel about that? Wouldn't that be would you want that stage? Would you think that would be great? Or would you want they could break out any stage they want to if they really want to. They have the money. If they wanted to put the big 50-foot Kiss letters in the back like they had on, I think that was Asylum, on the Asylum tour, a big 50-foot tall Kiss, would that be cool? Or maybe the Tank. What would you think about that? Pull the Tank out there, put it there, Eric's drums on there. That would be pretty awesome. I know I had mentioned before in another show when with the original cast of Podcast Rock City that they have the technology now to do hologram entertainment. We saw it with Tupac. We saw it. It was really awesome. Would you guys think that it would be killer for them to have a kit on stage that Eric Singer walked away from, and all of a sudden there was a hologram of Eric Carr up there to do, 2 or 3 songs from like I Love It Loud, do Tears Are Falling, or maybe Forever, and have Eric on the drums. Would you think that was awesome? Would you think that would be cool? I know that the technology is there because, like I said, we've seen it. So that's a lot to think about. The Super Bowl is tonight. I'm going to tell you my pick. Seattle will win by 8. I'm probably going to be so wrong. But I still say defense, defense, defense. Even though Peyton Manning, he'll pick apart most defense. I don't see it happening today. I see Seattle getting their win, thus shrinking the amount of teams that have not won a Super Bowl, and the Falcons will still be on there, and that's my team. But my second favorite team of all time is the Seahawks. Sorry, I know some of you are listening in Denver. So, those are the questions for the day. We have top 3 makeup Kiss albums. Put them in order on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page. We're on Stitcher, we're on Podomatic. Top 3 Kiss albums. Also, tell me what you think about the 40th anniversary tour. They're talking about it already. Obviously, it's going to happen. What do you want to see? Are you like me, where you want to see a classic stage with music from every era of Kiss represented through the night? It's got to be a 2.5 hour show, with, blood, fire, spitting, hell, everything. I would love to see the snake that Gene used to have on stage. I know there's a name for it, and I don't know. And if you know the name of the snake, that it has the bat wings and on the staff with the fire. I would love to see that for the show. That would be killer. Put that right back on the stage. All those things that were wonderful. And Gene, he always flies straight up to the rafters, but he used to fly side to side as well. If you watch the Sydney show, he didn't just fly straight up. He flew from one side to the other. That would be pretty cool too. Something different. Eric Singer coming out there and shooting a rocket going, check this out. Bang. Yeah, that's all right. Be better if he was shooting T-shirts out into the crowd, I guess. They don't give anything away. So there's our show. 2 excellent topics. A lot of fun I think we're going to have this week. I'm also going to post a video tonight of my Kiss room. I have to put it together. There's a few posters that are falling out of their frames, but I'm going to put it back together and show you. I don't have a lot of stuff. I used to have a lot of stuff, but unfortunately I went through a personal, how do I put this? Tragedy. And I had to sell a lot of it in order just to keep my house. But I still have some pretty cool stuff. You'll see my posters, and I have a decent record collection. Everything is in nice shape. But I'm going to put that up, and if you have a link to your video of your Kiss room, put it on our Facebook page. I'd love to see it. Put the video up there and show it off. I think that would be really cool. PodcastRockCity.com. You could go to and check things out. Also, please take a moment and go to the Kiss Asylum page and check it out. The Kiss Museum page, check them out. Kiss FAQ, anything Kiss. All those pages are great. They're very supportive of what all the Kiss podcasts do, from Three Sides to Podcast Rock City to Strange Ways. Every Kiss 3 Science Theater, every one of them gets such great support from these people, and we really appreciate it. I know I do. I'm sure the other guys do. Please make sure you go and visit their sites. Kiss Museum is awesome. There's all kinds of merch that you can buy on there. I recently purchased the Kiss. It's like a Dynasty shirt. I don't know what they called it, but it was like a Dynasty shirt in their Dynasty costumes that had Eric Carr in the background. It was a really great shirt, and every time I wear it, somebody's always walking up to me going, man, that's a T-shirt with Eric Carr. And I always go, yep, and I got it at Kiss Museum, and it's great, and I love it. And it's not expensive. That's one of the other things that's really awesome. Good prices, decent merchandise. You don't have to bid on everything like they do for eBay, where something's worth $20, but somebody bids it up to $50, and you're never going to get it because of that. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next time. Peace.